Hello and welcome to everyone. Today we are going to continue the poem A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. In the previous module, we had studied the first stanza of this poem. If you want to study the first stanza, go in the description box, there is given the link, and from there you can go on the first module. The content we had studied in the first stanza, that was a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So these are the opening lines that we had completed in the module 1. The meaning of these lines we had discussed. Once again I am going to recap the lines. They are: we had seen the poet is telling here the importance of beauty in the first stanza. He's telling here a thing of beauty is a joy forever. It means a thing of beauty is a constant source of joy. In the previous module, we had seen about the beauty very well, and here the poet is talking about the beauty. Basically, he's talking about the natural beauty here. He's saying here that the loveliness of beauty it will increases. It will never pass into nothingness. We know that everything in the world they are destructive. One day they will destroy. But this charmingness of this beauty will increase forever. It will never pass into nothingness. Okay? And still this beauty will keep a bower quiet for us. It means it will forever provide a bower quiet, a pleasant sad just like under a tree to us. And also it provides a good sleep that's having a sweet dreams. And also it provides a good health and a fresh environment from where you can take the quiet breathing. So these are the meanings of the first stanza. Now see the second stanza. Okay, the poet is telling in the next line, therefore on every morrow are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth. It means somewhere he is asking a question to us. He's just trying to say us that though we had these types of beauty in our surrounding, but somewhere whether we are just caring to the nature or not, he's asking a question to us as therefore on every morrow. Firstly, the poet is saying here as the beauties that we can just find out in our surroundings in the form of a bower quiet, a good sleep with having a sweet dreams, a good health, and a quiet breathing. So the poet is telling here we are having these type of beauty in our surrounding, but whether we are giving focus on every morrow. Morrow means the coming day, the next day, the following day, or tomorrow. So whether we are seeing on every tomorrow, are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth? Now student, please see this line, are we reading a flowery band to bind to this earth? Okay, this line, please look at this line. This line is somewhere telling you about, it's a question, but the poet didn't use a question mark. So basically he's saying here, he's using here a good example of inversion, where the poet is saying the question but didn't use the question mark. Okay, he's saying here, are we reading a flowery band? Reading means simply we know that actually reading means it's just weaving of garland, but here the poet is saying about the surrounding. So are we just looking in our surrounding a flowery band to bind us to the earth? The poet is saying here, are we just trying to create a relationship to this nature, a bond to this nature? Whether we are trying to survive together with this nature or not. It means somewhere the poet wants to give the importance of this nature also. Because whatever we are having on this earth, only and only by the nature. Okay? So the poet is telling here, if you really want to come out from your materialistic life, you are to care this nature, because in the contact of this nature, in the lap of this nature, you can have a real sense of beauty. That's why the poet is saying here, so we are to just every day we are to try, we are to attempt, we are to do something that can bind this earth to the human being. So the poet used here in a very good example of poetic devices. Later we'll discuss here. First we'll see the meaning of these lines. Spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble natures of the gloomy days of unhealthy and over darkened ways. So, student, the poet is telling here about in spite of despondency. Despondency, we all know that it's saying here about the sadness in human life. So, the poet is saying that the human being, simply he doesn't want to care about the relationship to the nature. Somewhere he is engaged in his own life. He had no time. Right now, the human being, he doesn't have a time to see, to just care to anyone. Somewhere he had become so selfish, you can say that. We had seen that the man is a root cause of his own sufferings. So the poet is telling here, spite of despondence, it means the poet, everyone, the human being is surrounded by his own sadness, and somewhere he has become inhuman, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures. Dearth means lack of something. The poet is saying here, the human being has the lack of noble natures. He doesn't have the noble natures. He doesn't have the noble ideas. Somewhere he has the lack of these things in his behavior. And simply he is living in his gloomy days. Every day, his every day has become now gloomy days. It means the sad days. Every day he is having the gloominess in his life. He is living in a very sadful life. And also of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. So, what are the gloomy days? The gloomy days are telling here that the human being is having only and only unhealthy and over darkened ways. So, what is the meaning of unhealthy and over darkened ways? Actually, the meaning of this phrase is the trials and turbulations in our life. Whatever the problems, whatever the situations we are having right now, we had made for our searching. Actually, the ways we are going on these days now, we are seeing that we are in our over darkened ways. So, who made these way to the over darkened? इन रास्तों को अंधकार भरा रास्ता किसने बनाया? वी ह्यूमन बींग मेड फॉर आर सर्चिंग. ये कहीं ना कहीं ये हमारी ही सर्चिंग है. दैट वी हैड मेड these ways, the darkened ways, over darkened ways, and simply unhealthy. Nobody is living here a healthy life. You can see in your surrounding also. Most of the people, they are having the unhealthy life, and even in this today COVID period, you all know that somewhere we are also having the a great disaster. You can say that it's a pandemic situation. Okay, so somewhere we had made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, the poet is saying there is a way. There is a way to come out from this situation. And guess what is? Yes, some shape of beauty. Some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. You know about the human being's spirit has become dark today? How? Because the human being somewhere he has become so selfish. His spirit has the malicious. Somewhere he has the over darkened ways, unhealthy ways. He's never paying respect to anyone. He has become selfish today. So the poet is saying here the human being spirit has become dark spirit. And now, if you really want to come, if you really want to change your spirit, if you really want a transformation in your life, so there is one thing that can change your life, that can transform your life, and that's only and only the beauty. Some shape of beauty really that moves away the pall. Pall means the thick cloud of sadness, that the beauty moves away, that the beauty removes away. So, student, simply we had seen the 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 the, the reasons behind. They are showing the causes of sorrow, and even the poet is also giving the path how to come out from this darkness. Okay, see once again what's the meaning of this particular stanza is telling you. So we had seen that Firstly, the poet explained here about the importance of beauty. Later, he is saying that whether we are caring or not, to just having a mutual relationship, to just having a good bonding between to the nature and to the human being. So somewhere we are seeing that the human being simply is not paying attention to improving the bonding between to the nature and himself. The poet is saying that the human being is somewhere living in his own despondency. Somewhere he has a lack of noble natures. The human being has become the inhuman today, and also his days are every day his days are gloomy days. Why? Because somewhere he's living an unhealthy life and over darkened ways, the darkened ways that he made for his own searchings. Nobody else had made. No, the human himself had made the darkened ways himself, and that's for his own searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the ball. Really, अगर कोई चीज़ है आपको जो इन दुखों से बाहर निकाल सकती है, तो वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ब्यूटी का एक छोटा सा आकार, जो आपको इन दुखों के बादलों से बाहर simply that can come out from your dark spirit. So student, I hope that you understood about the meaning of this stanza very well. Now this is the time to see the poetic devices, uh, that the poet used here. Okay, so please see here. First of all, the poets used here the words that the meaning we had discussed here. Morrow means the following day. Wreathing, it means of covering or to encircle, surround or interlace. Interlace means weaving of some garlands, you can say that. Okay. Spite, it's not in spite, it's spite. Okay. Desire to offend or annoy someone or malice. Despondence, disheartened, hopeless, or depressed. And gloomy, you all know, sad, noble, of superior quality, having high moral principles. The poet is saying that the human being has a lack of these noble natures. So now the poet used here a good example of alliteration. So this is the time, please see the line once again. The poet is saying here, are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth? Please see this line once again. The poet is telling, if you are taking the complete line, are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth? The poet uses here imagery. It's creating a sensory effect of beautiful things lined up in a string way. The poet is saying that a flowery band to bind us. मतलब कहीं ना कहीं पोएट ये कहना चाह रहा है कि एक फ्लावरी बैंड हमारे पास, जिससे हम लोग अपने आप को नेचर से बाइंड करके रख सकते हैं. तो पोएट ने यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही अच्छा, इट्स वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल ऑफ इमेजरी दैट ही used here. Okay, another example in this line the poet uses here, and that one is alliteration. You can say that band to bind, the repetition of same consonant letter b and b again and again. So the good example of alliteration. And one more example of a flowery band. A flowery band, the poet is using here metaphor. So in this line the poet uses many poetic devices. Firstly, he uses imagery. Letter, he is using alliteration, alliteration in band to bind, and metaphor, a flowery band to a flowery band. Even the inversion also the poet uses. And inversion, it means normal order of words is reversed. The poet is asking in a way of questioning, are we reading a flowery band to bind? Okay, so hope you understood these poetic devices. Okay, and then after the poet is saying here, you can see in the line number 4th and 5th, of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy ways. So of noble natures and of all the unhealthy, here you can see that the repetition of initial words or phrases of noble natures, of all, of. So the word of is repeating again and again. So the poet uses here a good example of anaphora. Okay. Now you can see here the examples are given here. And one more. See, please wait. One more poetic device is remain here, and that says dark spirit. The poet uses here a good example of metaphor. Okay. And in some shape the poet uses alliteration. Even in noble natures the poet also uses alliteration. Okay, students. So hope you understood this stanza very well. And now this is the time, and then they are given some potty devices. You can note down. You can just pause this video and you can note down the potty devices. Okay. And now this is time for assessment. So the questions are given here. You can note down the questions. Even the link is also given here in your description box. So please go on the description box and click on the link and attempt this assessment, because there is not only the short answer type questions, there are also given some MCQ type questions, and this is the link of Google Forms. So you are to attempt the questions, and after attempting you will also have the correct answer of your questions. Okay, so hope you will attempt these questions, and we'll see the next stanza in the next module. Till then, see you. Thanks for watching.